Welcome back to Brothers in Discussion. We're talking about the sense of intimidation by black men toward black women. Before the break, we were talking to Alfonso about the intimidation between, if he would be intimidated by his spouse making more money than you. And I want you to take about 30 seconds and if you can answer that question.
No, I will not feel as though I will be intimidated if my black woman was making more money than me. You know, as long as we can work together as a team and finance the money properly, it will be fine. I never had no disappointment about she making more money than me, but it's just that now in society today, it's just the negative stereotypes is that if the man is making less than his woman, then he's looked upon as he's broke or can't get it together or he's struggling, and it's always that black woman, oh, I don't want a broke man, I'm too independent for that. So, hey.
See, myself personally, I don't know how the rest of the panel feels about this, but I don't believe that it is I feel the same way as you. It is not necessary that today's black man has to make more money than his spouse. However, it's when she begins throwing it into my face that she makes more money than me, and as though I'm not being supportive or bringing anything to the table. That's when it becomes the greater issue. How do you feel about that, Vondell?
I just feel like, men don't necessarily have to bring more money to the table than women, but it's still a requirement to be ambitious and to want more for yourself and to try to constantly improve yourself. And if that's not the mindset of the man, I think that's an issue, because I think women are very progressive. Black women in particular are very progressive in our community. So when we come into relationships, we have to also be progressive and self progressive. It's constantly trying to, attain more information and improve ourselves in regards to our job, in regards to our well-being also.
Now I'm going to ask this question, kind of moving on. What are the challenges that black men face in trying to find a mate? What are the issues there, Haj?
Well, some of the issues, some of the challenges, sometimes begin with a lack of self-awareness. Unless the individual knows who he is or what he is, he can't really create any aspirations. And if he doesn't have it, and if he's not morally or spiritually bound by something, of course he's not controlled. He'll only be looking for physical gratification, if you will, and that's very temporary. So I think he needs, first of all, to be very well grounded in his own personality, to know precisely what he is, and to know that he is a component of a whole. He's a component of a whole. I look at the man and the woman as two halves to one whole, each one with its own particular entity, but together they make a collective. So, but if he hasn't got any sense of awareness of this, or he hasn't got any sense of direction with this, he's not morally guided or spiritually grounded in these sorts of things, he'll never be able to make these kinds of life decisions and that are required in a relationship.
Now, you mentioned morals. I won't say most men, but there are men out here in our society that are just looking to fulfill a certain need. How does that factor in today's society? I mean, do you think that there are more guys that are just looking for the sexual aspect of a relationship or looking for an actual relationship?
I definitely think it's more guys looking for the sexual aspects of relationship and not really looking for women. For women, it's going to be a good mother to their children, and women is just outstanding in their community. Speak up for different causes and things like that. They're not looking for that. They don't even look at that like that's cool, or women that's involved in different organizations. I don't think men look at that at all. Black men right now, I mean, when I say black men, I'm speaking particularly of my peers or maybe even guys younger than me that I'm observing right now. I'm not seeing a real attraction towards all attraction is coming from physical attributes.
Now, don't go away. We're going to come back with more Brothers in Discussion right after this.